Tonight on CTV News, we take a look at the new construction project on I-25 and how it could affect Fort Collins residents.
Then we find out more about the Veterans Symposium coming to campus this week.
And CSU is once again ranked on the top schools in the nation. Stay tuned to find out why. All this and more coming up now on CTV News.
Good evening, CSU, and thank you for joining us. I'm Lauren Willson.
And I'm Edgar Cedillo. Here's what is happening in the news near you.
Southeastern Fort Collins resident Brian Hackelman was arrested after Fort Collins police responded to a report of animal cruelty on August 29th. According to a city press release, police found a deceased cat with injuries consistent with animal abuse in Hackelman's home. Police are also currently investigating several reports of missing animals in the area.
Following the renovation of Corbett and Parmalee Hall, the Foundry offers a new composting opportunity for campus called Biodigester. The other dining halls take food waste to a composting facility. A biodigester uses bacteria to break down the food waste on site. This is relatively new, but Director of Communications and Sustainability hopes testing this new composting system will expand across other dining halls and benefit the campus as a whole.
Fort Collins held its second annual Fortitude 10K this past Labor Day, and CSU continued to show its Ram pride with former CSU track coach Doug Max, Cam the Ram, and lots of CSU volunteers. The race itself drew a crowd of about 6,000 runners. The 10K started near the Moby Arena, taking participants through a scenic route of Fort Collins. The race finished at Canvas Stadium, where Andrew Epperson and assistant track coach and cross-country coach at CSU won the Citizens Race. Participants were encouraged to stay after the race for the post-race expo and to watch the USA Pro Chase race. Run, walk, or jog, the 10K brought the community together to be part of history and to show their fortitude.
As a part of the Rams Against Hunger initiative, the mobile food pantry will be distributing food to students and faculty on Thursday from 4 to 6 p.m. The event will take place on Meridian Street and University Avenue in front of the Hawthorne building. This monthly event provides support and food relief to members of the CSU community dealing with food insecurity.
Al's Newsstand and Tobacco Shop will close its doors on September 15th. The shop has been a fixture in Fort Collins for 71 years. Limited parking and rising rent prices made things difficult for the shop, but when the store's distributor went out of business, Al's could no longer remain open. At its peak, Al's carried more than 2,500 titles and catered to a variety of customers. Pam Orzel, the manager of Al's, says they want to go out on a high note and with their heads held high.
Today, CDOT will begin construction on a 4-year-long project from Johnstown to Fort Collins. CDOT is beginning work on I-25 from Johnstown to Fort Collins. The 4-year-long project is expected to add express lanes in each direction, replace bridges in the area, and create improvements for commuters.
So this is a $330 million project that's going to be adding an express lane from 402, which is like just south of 34 at Johnstown, all the way up almost to Mulberry. It really kind of ends right around 14 at Mulberry. We'll be adding an express lane in each direction, and then we'll also be adding a new park and ride just around 34 with a Mustang stop in the middle of I-25, which is that's the first time that's ever happened in Colorado. And then we're also going to be raising the bridge at the Poudre River. When we expand it for the lanes already, we're actually going to be raising it because of the flood issues that have come about. But what that also allows is, for the very first time, there will be a connection available for the Poudre River Trail, which starts in Larimer County and starts in Weld County, and now they're going to be able to meet.
For drivers who commute along I-25, CDOT is going to work to make driving as seamless as possible.
During construction, what you're going to see is very minimal impacts on I-25. Just like what we saw on Crossroads when that was being built, we have to, by law, keep 2 lanes of traffic on I-25 going at all times.
Drivers won't see construction right away.
We're going to start doing some work right between Crossroads and 392 in Windsor, or the Windsor exit, and that'll be the beginning of the expansion. So you'll start to see work going on then. It's going to be deep into probably 2019 into 2020 when you'll really be seeing a lot of it.
CDOT is expected to have an official groundbreaking ceremony next week. For more information on the project, visit codot.gov.
In alignment with its goal to become carbon neutral by 2050, the City of Fort Collins is looking for innovative ways to reduce carbon emissions. The finalists of the second annual Innovate Fort Collins Challenge presented their pitches to a panel of judges on August 30th. The projects will be judged on a wide range of criteria, and the awardees will be announced in mid-September.
The Colorado State Veterans Symposium will be held on September 7th in Canvas Stadium and will focus on leadership and the value of veterans on both campus and in the larger Fort Collins community. The symposium will feature speakers from adult learner and veteran services, and student veterans will have the opportunity to learn more about services available to them on campus.
Recent studies at the CSU Veterinary Teaching Hospital have shown that cannabidiol, or CBD, can be beneficial to dogs with epilepsy. The team at the teaching hospital has completed 2 clinical trials in osteoarthritis and epilepsy. While the arthritis study has been inconclusive, the epilepsy study has shown a reduction of seizures in 89% of the dogs in the trial. The preliminary findings for this study will be presented at a meeting of the Colorado Veterinary Association on September 23rd in Loveland.
Colorado State University came out on top of all other Colorado universities in Washington Monthly Magazine annual national rankings. 7 colleges in Colorado made the list, and CSU came in 91st compared to the University of Colorado Boulder, which was ranked 153 out of 316 universities. The evaluation is based on 19 data points, including social mobility, research, as well as graduation rate and net price. Well, it's a good thing that we're probably still better than CU Boulder, even though we lost the Rocky Mountain Showdown. But
Yeah, at least we rank above them on that list.
yep, we're still better than them. Well, that's all we have for news.
Stay tuned for weather, sports, and entertainment, all coming up on CTV.